The multifunctional water pump control valve. The multifunctional water pump control valve is a patented product developed by our company, which features functions such as backflow prevention, light load pump start, water hammer mitigation, and automatic control. Installed at the outlet of large diameter centrifugal pumps, it can effectively prevent pump start tripping and pump stop water hammer incidents, ensuring the safety of the pump and pipeline network equipment. Structure and working principle. The valve consists of an exhaust valve, valve cover, valve body, inlet bypass assembly, ball valve A, filter A, adjustable check valve A, outlet bypass assembly, adjustable check valve B, ball valve B, filter B, pressure gauge, valve stem, small disc, large disc, diaphragm cover, diaphragm, diaphragm pressure plate, and other components. When the pump starts, the pressure water at the inlet end of the valve passes through ball valve A, filter A, and adjustable check valve A to enter the lower chamber of the diaphragm, pushing the diaphragm upward and slowly opening the small disc. The large disc, driven by hydraulic force, opens simultaneously with the small disc to complete the valve opening. The return water in the lower chamber of the diaphragm passes through adjustable check valve B, filter B, and ball valve B to enter the outlet end of the valve. The speed of the diaphragm's upward movement can be adjusted by the adjustable check valve, wall B, thereby controlling the opening time of the small and large discs. When the pump stops, the flow velocity at the inlet of the main valve rapidly decreases and approaches zero. The large disc loses the thrust of the water flow and quickly falls under its own gravity, closing and cutting off 90% of the return water. The drain hole on the large disc releases about 10% of the return water, which can reduce the water hammer pressure by approximately 50%. At this time, the pressure at the outlet end of the valve is greater than that at the inlet end, and the HE water flow enters the upper chamber of the diaphragm, pushing the diaphragm downward and slowly closing the drain hole with the small disc, eventually fully closing the valve. By adjusting check valve A, the speed of the diaphragm's downward movement can be regulated, thereby controlling the closing time of the small disc. Installation and commissioning. The multifunctional water pump control valve can be installed on both horizontal and vertical pipelines. For ease of installation and maintenance, horizontal pipeline installation is preferred when space permits. Before starting the pump, check that the valve is installed in the correct direction and position, and ensure that the appearance and bypass components are intact and complete. Close the inlet ball valve A and fully open the outlet ball valve B. First, turn the adjusting screw on the adjustable check valve A clockwise to close it. Then turn it counterclockwise by half a turn to open it. Turn the adjusting screw on the adjustable check valve B clockwise to close it. Fully open the exhaust valve on the upper chamber of the diaphragm and close the exhaust valve on the lower chamber of the diaphragm. Start the pump. When the pump reaches the rated speed, slowly open ball valve A. When the exhaust valve on the upper chamber of the diaphragm finishes venting and sprays water, close the exhaust valve. Turn the adjusting screw on the outlet end's adjustable check valve B counterclockwise by half a turn, and the valve will slowly open. The pressure gauge value at the outlet end of the valve will gradually rise and approach the inlet pressure gauge value, indicating that the valve is fully open. The opening speed of the valve can be adjusted by turning the adjusting screw left or right. During the first pump start with an empty pipe, since there is no pressure water behind the valve, the maintenance valve at the outlet of the multifunctional water pump control valve should be slowly opened after the HE pump has started. For a pressure start, if there is pressure water in the pipeline, The maintenance valve at the outlet end of the multifunctional water pump control valve should be opened first to introduce the pressure water into the upper chamber of the diaphragm and expel the air before starting the pump. When the pump stops, the large disc closes quickly, which may produce a slight noise, which is normal. The small disc closes slowly. Observe the pressure gauge at the outlet end of the valve. If the water hammer pressure rise is high and the return time is long, turn the adjusting screw on the adjustable check valve clockwise to extend the closing time of the small disc. If the pump reverses, turn the adjusting screw on the adjustable check valve counterclockwise to shorten the closing time of the small disc. Limits: the maximum water hammer pressure must not exceed 1.3 times the engineering pressure. The maximum reverse speed of the pump must not exceed the rated speed. Ideal conditions: the maximum water hammer pressure should not be more than 1.5 times the actual working pressure and should be less than the engineering pressure. The pump should not reverse.